Hey race fans, this is Chet Christner with your Comp Cam's top 5 moments on FloRacing from this past week.
Matt Covington going to take off of the lead as we've got one upside down in a big way. 2 of them now going for a ride.
Our number 5 happens in ASCS heat race action at Park Jefferson International Speedway when Cody Ledger climbs up on Garrett Williamson entering turn 1. The contact instantly sends Williamson up and over while Ledger looks to be going for a spin until wha-blam! Ledger gets hit with a hammer of Thor, sending him tumbling out towards the corn stubble. Sapulpa, Oklahoma racer Blake Hahn would go on to win the feature event.
With the final 2 left-hand turns, Justin Peck trying to go back-to-back. Kerry Madsen with the last lap move for the third car. Peck loses the right rear. Tony Stewart wins off of turn number 4. Oh, my.
Our number 4 is a prime example of the adage old age and treachery will always beat youth and exuberance, although in this case it wasn't really treachery, it was experience. Justin Peck was whipping some butte during the All-Star feature at Virginia Motor Speedway while Tony Stewart was minding his P's and Q's. I don't even really know what that means. Final lap, final corner, and, final rights for Justin's tires. It finally gave up the ghost while Tony Stewart was able to cruise to the checker on threads.
Those longer races where sometimes you've had to manage your tires, do you think that played a role in tonight to save enough on that right rear to be standing right here in victory lane?
Damn straight it did.
And your very first Castrol FloRacing Night in America feature is underway.
It's Castrol FloRacing Night in America at Tyler County Speedway for our number 3, and Kyle Larson is again running towards the front. Didn't see that one coming, did you? As Larson is trying to crack the top 5, a little slip of the grip coming out. Turn number 4 catches Devin Moran turning and churning his way down low. Unfortunately, it sends him around into the tail of the field. Meanwhile, race leader Jonathan Davenport would have Tyler Erb slinging and zinging around him like a rampaging chicken on a chain. Davenport would eventually hold him off and go on to pick up the win.
Because it is showtime at Williams Grove Speedway right now.
Our number 2 is at the Grove. That's Williams Grove Speedway, in case you live under a rock, with the All-Star Circuit of Champions. At the drop of the green, pole starting Lance DeWeese tries to wrap it on the field, seeking his 100th career Williams Grove win. That's 100 wins at one racetrack. DeWeese would lead the first 9 laps until Kyle Larson, who had just podiumed in the late model the night before, would catch a ripper around the outside just as DeWeese opted to go low into turn 1. Larson would blaze into the lead down the back chute, and from there take the field to the checkers, going back-to-back at the Tommy Hinnershitz Classic. And then he had this to say.
I used to hate this place. I'll be honest. I hated it back when I came here in 2012 and 13. I just struggled, and now that I'm fast, I love it.
Back to the inside. Somebody's going to have to go ASAP right now if you're going to catch the leader, and they both go around!
And our number 1 is a weekend of MLRA action at 34 Raceway, where on Friday, the Reaper, Ryan Gustin, would scythe his way around Bobby Pierce and into the second spot with 5 laps to go. Pierce would persist down low and then battle back into 3, driving off the bottom and up the track to where Gustin was hammer down. Shot to shorts for Pierce and a tumble across his lid would end Gustin's night, while Bobby would finish second to Brian Shirley. In victory lane, Bobby would give his theory on exactly what he thought happened with Gustin.
I don't really know what was going on there. I think the corner is so flat that he basically really just didn't see me coming up because the left front's in the air. All y'all never raced the late model before. I gotta love it.
On Saturday, Bobby Pierce would again find himself in the spotlight, leading the Slocum 50 from the drop of the green and up until lap number 32 when Jason Papage would find another gear down low. Papage would carefully tiptoe around Pierce and then go on to capture his first ever MLRA win in a $10,555 payday, the biggest of his career. We're going to throw some honorable mentions in no particular order on here because, I'm not going to lie to you, with 23 different events on the weekend, it's getting a little tough picking the Comp Cam's top 5. We'll start with Drew Ritchie tearing down the walls at Bedford Speedway and then move to a Marshalltown berm blaster, followed by 3 wide for the race lead on the final lap at Lincoln Speedway. Some aerial antics at Bridgeport, Anthony Macri and Sunshine's top shelf tussle at Port Royal Speedway, and then CJ Leary's cartwheel at Bloomington. There you go. That ought to hold you till next week.